Monday. If we were back at school on Mondays, we would be picking a new topic. Normally, I pick a topic that relates to a holiday or a special kindergarten event coming up. Since we don't have that right now, we have to go with what I have here at the house. So I'm not a very good artist, so I didn't want to draw pictures. So my Demi and my DJ helped me find these picture cards, and they're the ones that helped me choose this topic. DJ, how old are you? 4. Demi, how old are you? 2. So parents back at home, bear with me. I have a 4-year-old and a 2-year-old here just so you can get an idea of how you would do it at home with your student. Okay, so this picture in the middle is my topic. This is my topic. Woo! This is my topic. Yay! My topic is what's that? Elephant. It's an elephant. What do you hear at the beginning of elephant? What is the sound that you hear at the beginning? What letter is that? E. Good. E. So here we go. Repeat after me. E. I don't hear you. E. Good. L. L. E. P. Louder. H. Louder. Good. A. N. T. Elephant. Elephant. Now this is our topic. That means we're writing about it. Good. All of the words that come down here are nouns. Hands up for a second, DJ. All of the words that come down here are nouns. We use a black marker because we use a black marker for nouns. Our topics are almost always a noun. And this is a noun because it's an animal. Say animal. Animal. Good. An elephant is a noun because it's an animal. So down here, we're going to write our nouns. A noun is a person. Can you copy me? A noun is a person. A noun is a place. Do it with me. A noun is a place. A noun is an animal. Can you do that? A noun is an animal. A noun is a thing. Say thing. And a shirt is a thing. Awesome. Put your chair down. So a noun is a person. Can you give me some people that would be in a story about an elephant? So we've been watching some videos. You've been watching some animals. What are some people that would be in a story about an elephant? What person? A zookeeper. Zookeeper is one that my students in the classroom use a lot because elephants, you can see them at the zoo, right? Can you see an elephant at the zoo? Yeah, and what person is at the zoo? A zookeeper. What's the beginning sound in zookeeper? Z. That's the letter. The sound is Z, and the letter is Z. Awesome. Now his name is not zookeeper, so we're not going to put a capital. Z. Can you say it? Z. Z. O. 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 K. K. E. 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 P. P. E. R. R. Zookeeper. What does it say? Zookeeper. Can you give me another person that would be in a story about an elephant? Give me a person that could be in a story about an elephant. No idea. A mom or dad. Another 2 words that come up often in the classroom. Now, mom and dad are words that my kids can blend and read. I have taught them to do this. It doesn't mean this is the right way. Yes, it doesn't mean this is the right way or the wrong way. This is just how I do it, and it works in my classroom. So this is not the way you've taught your child how to blend or their teacher has taught their child how to blend. It's okay. This is just how I do it in the classroom, and it works for me and my students. So if they were to say mom, this is how I would blend it. I would say get your magic fingers, your magic blending fingers, and here we go. We would say Can you copy me? Ah, Again. Ah, What's the first sound? What letter says M? M. Good. Now we're going to go to the second sound or the middle sound. Here we go. What letter says He's going to show me. There he goes. Hurry. Oh. It's covered over here, huh? What's the letter, DJ? Can you tell me? This is going to fall, DJ. What's the letter, baby? Oh, awesome. Now go back and sit down. Okay, let's go to the third sound or the last sound or the final sound. Those are all different ways to say the last sound. Here we go. Say What letter says M. Awesome. And what is this? Good job, DJ. And what does this word say? Mom. It doesn't say mommy. It says mom. What's it say? Mom. Now, another thing that I like to encourage my kids, because now that we were in March, good job. Now that we were in March, a lot lot of my kids didn't, I wasn't writing these words for them to blend because I was encouraging them to do it on their own, but I was encouraging them to think of other words, bigger words. We call them synonyms. Get ready, watch this. Can you say synonyms?
Synonyms.
Woo, synonyms.
Synonyms.
Good, now copy me. Synonyms mean the same. Can you try that? Synonym mean the same. Let's go. Synonym means the same. So I would ask them, what is a word that means the same as mom? Because mom is an easy word. It's a word that we know how to blend now. Let's try to challenge ourselves and get a fancy word for mom. Give me a synonym for mom. What's another word for mom?
Dad.
That's a different person. Dad's a different person. So I'm going to give you a clue. You ready? Because it's kind of a hard word. Have you heard of the word mother? Have you heard the word mother? What does mother mean?
Mom.
Mom. Mother is a word that I wouldn't expect most of my kindergartners to be able to blend. So that would be a word that I would want to write up here for them so that when they're writing independently, they could look for that word and write that word down themselves. Mom would be one that I would hope that they could use what I've taught them to blend it and write it. So when you do synonyms, what I would do is I would put a line right here, and right next to it, I'm going to write mother, so they know that it means the same. Here we go, DJ. M-O-T-H-E-R. Mother. Say zookeeper. Mom. Mother. If you guys want to go play, you can go play. You don't want to go play? No? Thank you for helping me, but you want to stay? Okay, good. Can you give me one more person? You want to stay? Okay, give me one more person that would be in a story about an elephant. Keep referring back to the topic so they keep remembering that they're writing about an elephant. What would be another person that could be in a story about an elephant? What do you think? A person. What would be a person in a story about an elephant? You told it to me. What? You didn't say mom, you said the other one. What's the other one for mom? He's standing right there. Who's that guy? Daddy! So a lot of kids will say family members, they'll say brother, sister, mom. A lot of times when they're giving me all of those words, I like to write the word family because then that covers everybody in their family. But for this case, and what you're doing at home, I just want to give you examples and keep it simple for you so it's easy for you to do at home. So my DJ is saying, Daddy! What did he say?
Daddy!
Hey, what's the first sound in daddy? What letter?
D.
D! Looking over here, here we go. D. A, D, D, Y, spells daddy. Thank you, DJ. Come sit. Okay, cool. So now I don't like to do, I usually do about 3 or 4 per category. So after you get about 3 or 4 per person, for a person, then I go to the next category. A noun, listen, a noun is a person, a noun is a place. Where are some places that you would find an elephant? Remember DJ and Demi, we were watching some videos on YouTube about the elephants. Where are some places you would find an elephant? Now, would you find an elephant in your house?
No.
So I try to encourage them to give me real answers that could make sense, even though it's their story though. So I don't want to discourage them because it is their story, and if there's an elephant in their house, okay, that's their story. But I do try to encourage them to give me real places or real people or real animals that could be in a story with their topic. So I'm going to ask questions. DJ, would you find an elephant in your house?
No.
Probably not. Would you find an elephant in your bathtub?
No.
That's a thing, huh? It's not a place.
I know.
Where? Where do you find an elephant?
A forest.
Maybe in a forest? Okay, so when we watched the video, it kind of looked like a forest, but it wasn't a forest. What was it?
A rainforest.
Rainforest? Okay, maybe. So these are the places. You can write it down. We'll pick one. Which one you want? Rainforest or forest?
Rainforest.
Rainforest. So you can have a discussion with your child. If you want to go into depth about, hey, you know what? Sit my love, or you're going to go play. Okay? If you want to have it, you want to go play? Okay, go play. No? Okay, if you want to have a discussion at this time about, you know, you can read a book about an elephant, you can look on YouTube about an elephant, you can really get some places where they're at, whatever's easiest. Okay, I need you to go, please. Okay, you can go play with Daddy. Go play with Daddy, please. Then I need you to sit there, okay? So this would be an opportunity for you to look at, you can actually look at YouTube videos on your phone, on an iPad, and this would be an opportunity to talk about really where elephants are if you want. My son is 4, I'm not going to do that right now, so he's saying forest, I will write forest. What's the beginning sound in forest? What's the letter?
F.
F, good, here we go. F, O, R, E, S, T, forest, that is a place. I would ask for another place. Where's another place you can find an elephant, DJ? Leave that there. Where's another place you can find an elephant?
For sure not out of the desert.
For sure not in a desert. Okay, that's good. Where else? How about we've been there before? Put your chair down. We've been there in San Diego. We've actually walked in and we've seen them there at this place.
It's
And it kind of goes with zookeeper. Where do the zookeepers work?
at the zoo.
At the zoo! So we can see an elephant at the
zoo.
Good. What's the beginning sound in zoo? Z. What's the letter? Cool. Go ahead. It's going to fall. Okay, here we go. Z.
Z.
O.
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 Zoo.
Zoo.
Okay, so sit down, please. Now we're gonna move on to the next one. Okay, and now you could keep going, but for the purpose of this video and the purpose of my child's age, I'm gonna keep going. A noun is a person. A noun is a place. A noun is an animal. Our topic is an animal. With your child, you could definitely write some more animals down because their story, if their story is gonna have an elephant and a monkey in their story, that's fine. When our topic is an animal, I tend to skip through to the next part, to the next category. You don't have to, you can do that, but that's what I do. So I'm gonna move on to the next one. A noun is a person, a noun is a place, a noun is an animal, a noun is a thing. Can you give me some things that would be in a story about an elephant? What does an elephant eat? Do we know?
I think I know.
What does he eat? What does he drink?
Milk and water.
Water! Water is a thing. Elephants drink water. So maybe one of their sentences will be that an elephant's drinking water. What's the beginning sound in water? What? What letter says what?
U.
Don't hit it hard. That's see that, careful. That's This is what? That's W. Say W. W. So here we go. W.
W.
A.
A.
T.
T.
E. R. Water. What's
Water.
another thing that could be in a story about an elephant? What does he walk on? You can give hints, you can give clues, you can help them out. What does he walk on?
Dirt.
Dirt. Everybody say dirt. Say dirt.
Dirt.
Don't hit the thing, okay? What's the beginning sound in dirt?
D.
That's the sound. That's the letter. What's the sound?
D.
Good. Go find it. Awesome. What letter is that?
D.
Good. Here we go. Say it with me. D.
D.
I.
I.
R.
R.
T.
T.
Dirt. Can you give me another thing? Come sit back in your chair. Give me another thing.
You dropped something.
Okay. Give me another thing that would be in a story about an elephant. It's okay, leave it. Come on. Give me another thing that would be in a story about an elephant. Sit. What do you think?
A thing.
So when he is at the forest that you said, what do you see in the forest?
Branches.
Branches. The branches are on a
Tree.
tree. Could a tree be in a story about an elephant?
Yeah.
Sure. Okay, so here we go. Repeat after me.
They eat plants.
They like to eat plants. Okay, here we go. Say T.
T.
R.
R.
E.
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 Tree.
Tree.
Now we're going to read all of our nouns. You ready? Zookeeper.
Zookeeper.
Mom.
Mom.
Mother.
Mother.
Because remember, these mean the same thing. You can do it with me. Synonym means the same.
This is plus plus.
It's not a plus. That means the same. Can you do that with me? Synonym means the same. Let's go. Synonym means the same. Let's go. Cool. Say daddy.
Daddy.
Forest.
Forest.
Zoo.
Zoo.
Water.
Water.
Dirt.
Dirt.
Tree.
Tree.
Okay, these are our nouns. Now we're going to move over to this
Green.
side. And what color is it going to be?
Green.
Green. Okay, sit down. So on this side, we use a green marker. The students are already well familiar with what these colors mean. It's how we started in the beginning of the year and how they got used to writing these sentences. So I do ask that you try to use these colors if you have them because it will be easier for them at home. This side is adjectives. Say adjectives.
Adjective.
Loud. Say adjectives.
Adjective.
Woo, that was good. Are you ready? You ready?
Yes.
Here we go. Adjectives describe nouns. You gotta be louder. Adjectives describe nouns. They tell you what something looks like. Say that.
Does it mean like it
Looks like, sounds like,
sounds like,
feels like,
feels like,
smells like,
smells like,
tastes like.
tastes like?
So right here, we're gonna write adjectives. When you're asking your student, I like to have them tell me the one adjective, not a sentence. That way I make sure they understand which word is the adjective, so that way when they're writing their sentences, they understand which one is the describing word, which one is describing the noun. DJ, what does that elephant look like?
He looks like
What's his color? in my classroom, I had all of the colors posted on top of my focus wall. So I didn't always write the colors down for them because I would always tell them, hey, if you want to write gray, it's right there in the color gray. But for the purpose of this video, and you may not have those at home, I will write colors down. The elephant is, what color? Gray. What's the beginning sound in gray? Good, good, good. What letter? Don't get up. What letter?
G.
G. Say G.
G.
Okay, repeat after me. Here we go. G.
G.
R. A. Y. Gray.
Gray.
Cool. DJ, let's look at this. Let's look at the elephant, okay? Let's look at size. Sizes are adjectives as well. So let's look at the size of this elephant. When you think of an elephant and you've seen them at the zoo, you've seen them on the YouTube we were watching, are they small?
No.
Are they what?
I think his size
Is what?
16.
Yes, but what is he small or is he?
Well, some are small and some are big.
Some elephants are small. I've never seen a small elephant. A baby elephant is smaller than a mama elephant, but even a baby elephant is way bigger than you. So elephants are actually really,
I'm big.
oh, are you? Okay, so elephants are really, they're really big. Now here we go again with big. That's a 3-letter word, a CBC word.
Big.
Good. That is a word that most of my students would be able to blend on their own. So I'm going to show you again how we would blend it, but I'm also going to show you how you can ask them for another word, a synonym, a word that means the same, to encourage them to put other words up here that are a little bit more challenging, so that when they're writing them down, they're also learning that these words have multiple meanings, but they're also writing more fancy words. So, big, ready? We're going to blend big. Can you get your fingers ready? Get your magic fingers ready. I call them the blending fingers. Here we go. B, I, G.
G.
Beginning sound, first sound, my first finger, B, B, B.
B.
Don't, no, stay here, because you're kind of hitting these down. Say B, B, B.
B. B.
And what's the letter? What letter says B, B, B? B. Very good. I'm going to write that down. Now we're going to go to the second sound or the middle sound. B, I. What letter says I? Don't get up. I. What letter says that? Do you remember? I. Everybody say I. Good. Now we're going to go to the last sound or the final sound or the third sound using your third finger. B, I, G, G, G. What letter says G, G, G? G. Now, big is a word they can write, but we can do synonyms. Can you do it with me? Synonyms mean the same. Let's go. Synonym means the same. Let's go. So give me a word that means the same as big. So we can encourage them to look at other words that also mean big, like huge, like gigantic, like ginormous, like humongous, whatever word they like, but you're showing them that there can be other words that mean big also. So I'm going to pick huge. Can you say huge? Okay, go play with Daddy. Go ahead, go play with Daddy. Here we go. H. U. G. E. Huge is a synonym for big, and we would keep going. So I would look at the elephant and I would say, okay, all right, you told me what he looks like. You told me his size. What does an elephant sound like? Are elephants quiet? Are they loud? Those are all adjectives that you're describing how an elephant sounds like. So from watching a YouTube video or reading a book, most of my students would be able to tell me that an elephant is probably loud. What's the beginning sound in loud? L. What's the letter? L. Here we go. L. O, U, D spells loud, okay? Then from there, we have sounds like, we have some, what he looks like. What does an elephant feel like? A lot of us haven't touched an elephant before, but we can look at pictures, we can watch videos, and we can probably determine what an elephant probably feels like. A lot of my kids, most of my kids, I already know them, will say the word soft. I have never touched an elephant. Looking at this picture, I can see he's got little hair, so he probably is kind of soft. So we will go with soft. What's the beginning sound in soft? S. What's the letter? S. So here we go. S, O, F, T. Remember, the students are repeating after you as you write the words. Soft, okay? What else can we say? What else can we describe this elephant? We've got what he looks like. We've got what he sounds like. We've got what he feels like. How about smells like? Some of us have been to the zoo. We might have interacted with an elephant before in that way. What does an elephant smell like? Well, I would imagine that an elephant probably doesn't smell too good, so a word, an adjective to describe that would be stinky or smelly. So I'm going to put smelly, okay? Here we go. S, M, E, L, child to give you these words. You can have conversations about it to help them come up with the word, but you really want them to try to give you these words so that they're understanding and they're able to describe the elephant for you. And then my last one would be taste like. We're not eating elephants, so we're not going to even write adjective about what an elephant tastes like because we're not going to eat one. So now we're going to go to this side. This side, my kids would be yelling, or your child should be yelling, verbs. Verbs are red. We always use them as red. If you don't have these colors at home, we can make it work to where they'll understand, but they're used to the verbs being red, and they will all say, verbs show action. Verbs show action. A verb is something you can do. So I'll write the word verbs up here. As I'm writing this word, the students are thinking about a thing that an elephant can do, an action that an elephant can do. So then the kids will have their hands already ready to go. So what can an elephant do? Well, we know they're really big, so what do? They can probably eat. Eat is a verb. Eat is something you can do. We wrote eat a lot of times, so we went back to synonyms. Synonym means the same. Let's go. Synonym means the same. Let's go. And we found another word that means the same as eat. So they were starting to get excited about writing the word devour. And the beginning sound in devour is d, d, d. What's the letter? D. And then they would say it after me. D, E, V, O, U, R. Devour. If they forget, you can put a little line here and right next to it write eat. E, A, T. This is so that they remember that these are synonyms. They're words that mean the same. If you don't want to write devour, you can write eat. Or if you don't want to write eat, you can write devour. They mean the same. And they'll know what this means if you do it at home also. Okay, what are some other things elephants can do? Well, DJ gave us water. What do you do with water? You drink it. So drink is a verb. It is something you can do. Here we go. D, R, I, N, K. Drink. Awesome. Give me some more verbs. What else can an elephant do? Well, an elephant can walk. What's the beginning sound in walk? Wah, wah, wah. What's the letter? W. W, A, L, K. Cool. What else can an elephant do? If they want to go really fast, what else can they do? They can run. Run is a word that you can blend. They can do it with you. You can ask them what's the first sound, what's the second or middle sound, what's the third, last, or final sound. You can write that together, or you can ask them what's a synonym for run. Synonym means the same. Well, we had talked about in class before we left that running can also be gallop. So we're going to write gallop. Here we go. G, A, L, L, O, P. Gallop. I know what you can also do to help your child if they're struggling a little bit, and this is something that's a little bit hard for them. You can also put less words. You don't need this many words. This is what we were doing in class, whole group, as of March 16th, our last day. But what you can do if they're struggling a little bit at home without the familiarity of the classroom and working together, you could put less words, and you can also draw little pictures to put it next to them to help them identify which word is which. The goal is that you're reading the web multiple times. So we're done with the web. I will go over it again. The black words are our nouns, and we will read them again. Zookeeper, mom, mother. Remember that mom and mother are synonyms. They mean the same. Daddy, forest, zoo, water, dirt, tree. Then I'll do the same for adjectives, going over it. Why they're adjectives, what are they describing? Then I'll go over the verbs. I'll talk about how these are synonyms. They mean the same. Devour and eat, read them. And then after this, on Monday, I would go over here and I would start writing a sentence that we would build together. It wouldn't just be my sentence. The students and I would be working together to build the sentence using our steps. And I'll make that video next.